Hi. Now, in the last one, we saw how to create variables and store values in them. But right now, what we're doing is we're simply creating variables by ourselves and storing values by ourselves. What we're going to be doing in the future is actually creating applications or programs that takes values from an external user, someone else that's using your program, and then working with the program or running the program. So how do you accept values into a variable, or how do you take user input inside your variable? Let's take a look at that. Now, for this, again, you can use the last project, or we could simply just click on File and create a new project. This project, again, is going to be in my desktop folder in Python course. I'm going to click on Open, put a front slash or forward slash as usual, and I'll name it Input. And I'm going to create that. So let me just create this in a new window that opens up, and our project has been created. Now, as I told you, what we want to do is we want to take values from an external user or someone else that's using our program. So as of now, what we're doing is, let's say we wanted to take a username for a login or sign up form. We would create a variable called username, make that equal to, I don't know, Yashandive in this case, which is my name, and then I could simply print username just like that. And when I run it, it displays the value that is stored inside the variable username. Now, what I want to do is I want my program to ask the user that please enter your username, right? So my program asks for input from the user. To do that, I use this function or the input statement in Python. So I write the variable name that I want to store the value into, which is in this case username, and then I type input, all in lowercase, parentheses, which is the opening curved bracket and the closing curved bracket, and within this, in double quotes, I'll write my question. So in this case, kindly enter your username, and I'll also put a colon, right? Just like that. So you can see that I've created a variable called username, made it equal to an input, which is going to ask my user to enter their username. And once my user enters their username, it's going to store that entered value inside the variable username and then print it from this print statement. So let's run that and see what that looks like. So as I run it, you can see that my program asks, kindly enter your username. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write something like Yash Randive new, right? So let's just add a new value, which is Yash Randive new, to this username variable, and then I'll press enter. As soon as I press enter, you can see that my username variable has a new value, which is Yashandive new. And it doesn't matter how many times I print the username variable, it'll always give me that value. So now let's add another username. So let's say the username is David, and I press enter. It prints David twice because I have two print statements that are trying to access the username value. Now, let's do another exercise on this. Let's ask the user for their age. So for this, let's create an age variable. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to give you some time to figure this out yourself. So accept an input from the user inside the age variable and then print the age of the user right below that. Your time starts now. All right. So that must have been fairly easy considering that we did the exact same thing. But let's just say you were not able to do that. It's pretty simple. No need to worry. Let's just take a look at how to do it. So we've got the age variable here. So age equals input. And then inside the input, we'll just ask the user to input or type their age. So kindly enter your age, and then we simply print the age variable and click on run. Then our program asks us to enter an age. So my age is 24. press enter, and then it prints out 24. Well, that was all about the input function, and we'll be using the input function so much more in our projects ahead in the course. So don't worry if you feel that this is not the best example or you need more insights on it. You can always ask your questions down in the in the comment section, and myself or my team will answer those ASAP for you. So until then, just tinker around with the input function, try to accept more and more values into your variables and print them out so that you get more practice on this. In the next one, we're going to be talking about data types, which basically tell us how to work with different types of data in Python and basically what types of data actually exist in Python. So I'll see you in the next one and have fun.